Eric Smidt is not your typical American entrepreneur. As the CEO and founder of Harbor Freight Tools, Smidt has quietly built one of the most successful and recognizable tool retail empires in the United States, not by making noise, but by delivering value. His story is not one of flashy headlines or self-promotion, but rather one of steady vision, relentless work ethic, and a deep understanding of the everyday customer. Smidt began his journey in the tool business as a teenager in the late 1970s, when he helped his father launch Harbor Freight as a mail-order tool supplier. From the beginning, the company focused on direct-to-consumer sales, cutting out the middleman to provide high-quality tools at prices tradespeople and DIYers could afford. This core philosophy, high value without the inflated price, remains the cornerstone of Harbor Freight's business model even today. Under Smidt's leadership, Harbor Freight has grown from a small, family-run operation into a retail powerhouse with over 1,400 stores nationwide and more than 25,000 employees. What makes this growth particularly remarkable is that it was achieved without relying heavily on traditional advertising or franchising models. Instead, Smidt bet on customer loyalty, word of mouth, and a meticulous focus on operational efficiency. His strategic emphasis on vertically integrated supply chains and in-house product development helped Harbor Freight maintain control over cost and quality, an uncommon advantage in today's competitive retail landscape. But Eric Smidt is not just a business builder, he is also a philanthropist with a distinct vision for public service. Through the Smidt Foundation, he has donated hundreds of millions of dollars to support education, veterans services, and community development. One of his most notable contributions is the creation of the Harbor Freight Tools for Schools program, which provides resources, recognition, and financial awards to outstanding high school skilled trades teachers. Smidt has consistently voiced his belief that vocational education is a vital, yet underappreciated, path to economic mobility in America. His approach to both business and philanthropy reflects a consistent philosophy: empower people with the tools, literal and metaphorical, they need to build better lives. Whether it's a welder finding affordable gear to start a garage business, or a student learning hands-on skills that lead to a meaningful career, Smidt sees potential in the practical. Despite his influence, Eric Smidt remains relatively private. He avoids the spotlight and rarely gives interviews. This has only added to the intrigue surrounding his quiet empire. Colleagues describe him as intensely focused, highly detail-oriented, and committed to reinvestment, both in his company and in the people it serves. In an era of rapid business cycles and quick exits, Smidt's long-game mindset stands out. He didn't seek fast fortune or media fame. Instead, he built an enduring brand by staying close to the ground, listening to customers, respecting skilled labor, and believing in the value of hard work. Eric Smidt's story is a reminder that not all entrepreneurs wear the same badge. Some, like him, prefer to lead with purpose over noise. And in doing so, they not only reshape industries, they quietly, steadily, shape lives. If Eric Smidt is the mind behind the movement, Harbor Freight Tools is the engine that drives it. Founded in 1977, Harbor Freight has grown into one of America's most respected names in tools, not because it followed the industry's trends, but because it rewrote the rules. What sets Harbor Freight apart is its unwavering commitment to value. While most retailers split their focus across multiple price points or rely on high-margin markups, Harbor Freight remains laser-focused on providing quality tools at prices that are consistently lower than its competitors. The company accomplishes this through direct relationships with manufacturers, in-house product development, and an efficient, vertically integrated supply chain. Today, Harbor Freight operates more than 1,400 stores across the United States, serving everyone from weekend hobbyists to professional tradespeople. Its customer base is loyal and growing, not just because of the low prices, but because the tools perform. Brands like Icon, Hercules, Bauer, and Pittsburgh, all exclusive to Harbor Freight, are increasingly seen as serious alternatives to legacy tool brands. But the company's philosophy goes deeper than just cost. It's about access. Harbor Freight's model ensures that high-performance tools aren't reserved for those with deep pockets. Whether you're a high school student in an auto shop class or a contractor outfitting your first job site, you can walk into a Harbor Freight store and leave with everything you need, without compromising on quality. This democratization of tools is part of what makes Harbor Freight a different kind of retailer. It's a company that respects tradespeople, supports vocational training, and believes that hard work, when paired with the right tools, can build more than structures. It can build confidence, careers, and community. Harbor Freight also stands out for its unique retail strategy. Unlike other big box competitors, It has avoided sprawling showrooms in favor of compact, neighborhood-friendly stores that are easy to navigate. Its stores are thoughtfully designed, well-stocked, and intentionally streamlined to deliver what customers actually need, without the clutter or confusion. The in-store experience feels purposeful, reflecting the brand's broader focus on practicality, precision, and professionalism. Moreover, the company's impact reaches beyond the checkout counter. Through its education initiatives, disaster relief efforts, and veteran support programs, Harbor Freight is investing not just in profits, but in people. Under Eric Smit's leadership, the company continues to grow with discipline and intent, balancing business success with social responsibility. In a world where many companies chase scale at the expense of soul, Harbor Freight Tools has chosen a different path. It's a path rooted in usefulness, in fairness, and in real-world impact. And that makes it not just a brand to watch, but one to trust. Eric Smit's management philosophy is rooted in a principle that's both refreshingly simple and remarkably effective: value people, respect hard work, and never stop improving. While many business leaders operate with their eyes on quarterly earnings or public perception, Smidt focuses on the long term, the durability of decisions, the strength of relationships, and the lasting impact of leadership. At the core of his philosophy is a deep appreciation for the skilled trades and the people who make things with their hands. Smidt has always believed that those who work with tools deserve the same dignity, respect, and access to excellence as anyone else. That belief isn't just reflected in the products Harbor Freight sells, it's embedded in how he leads the company. His approach emphasizes humility, practicality, and relentless listening. Smidt does not sit in a high-rise far from the field. He visits stores, listens to customers, and talks directly to employees. He understands that the best insights often come from the shop floor, not the boardroom. Smidt also believes in strategic reinvestment. Instead of chasing rapid expansion or seeking public market attention, he's focused on operational excellence and reinvesting profits back into the company. This includes upgrading product lines, improving the in-store experience, enhancing logistics, and raising wages for employees. He views investment in people and infrastructure not as cost centers, but as the backbone of Harbor Freight's future. Efficiency plays a key role in his leadership model, but never at the expense of quality. Smidt is deeply involved in product development and supply chain strategy, ensuring that Harbor Freight's tools meet rigorous standards while remaining affordable. This hands-on approach allows the company to remain agile in an evolving retail landscape, while maintaining the loyalty of a customer base that depends on performance and price working hand in hand. Transparency and integrity also shape Smit's way of doing business. He encourages a culture of accountability where feedback is valued and decisions are guided by purpose rather than politics. His team members often describe him as intense but fair, demanding but deeply committed to their growth. He sets high expectations not just for profit, but for purpose, believing that a great company must do more than sell well, it must serve well. Beyond the business, his management ethos expands into philanthropy. Smidt doesn't separate corporate success from social responsibility. Through programs like Harbor Freight Tools for Schools, he integrates his leadership philosophy with broader social impact, providing educators with resources and recognition while championing the skilled trades as viable and vital career paths. He sees leadership as stewardship of people, capital, values, and community. Ultimately, Eric Smit's management philosophy is a reflection of who he is: disciplined, visionary, and grounded in purpose. He leads not from ego, but from belief. Belief that tools can change lives, that excellence doesn't need to be expensive, and that a company's worth is measured not only by its growth, but by the good it puts into the world. His legacy, already formidable, is still in motion. And it's being shaped by a philosophy that builds not just better tools, but better futures.